Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Life Sentence with Bodie and Sage. I'm your host, Bodie, and this is your host,
Sage.
We've been married 16 years, and as you may be able to tell just by the video, my wife has stage 4 cancer.
I do.
She does. I bet you aren't expecting us to laugh about that. I think if you rolled back to the first day, I would not expect us to be laughing about it either. Tonight we want to share, or today, on this video, we want to share a bit of our cancer journey. We found out in October of 25, after a weekend trip. She was not feeling well, was constipated.
Yeah.
And
got a distended stomach.
That was crazy. She couldn't even lay down to sleep. It was really weird.
Yeah, it was hard as a rock. It would not move. It was weird.
So we went to urgent care, the emergency room, and they did some tests, and
the ER doctor told me that I had cancer, and I was like, I don't think you can do that. And they were like, oh no, you need to see a gynecologist, oncologist right away. And they didn't have one. So they gave me some pain meds, and I had to go over to another hospital.
But we came home first and spent the first couple days just in denial. Pretty certain that she was just constipated. They didn't know what was going, the emergency room doctor couldn't possibly have a clue what was going on, right?
Biopsies were done, no anything. How can that be possible?
But they were right. They were absolutely right. They were correct. That doctor must have been a psychic, or he saw something the size of a football.
Yes.
That's what it was.
The last year I couldn't lose weight
because she was growing a football. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So she had a radical hysterectomy, and but it was a very...
Well, first, really quick, we went to the other hospital, and they redid all of our scans, because the ones I brought them weren't...
For the record, I don't have cancer. I just, like my wife, have a beautiful hairline. Squirrel. Sorry.
So getting to the other hospital, they did have a gynecologist, oncologist on staff and there, and they said that I wasn't leaving. I mean, they suggested, they said that they highly suggested I not leave, and that the gynecologist, oncologist would see me that next day.
While they suggested that, they prepped her room.
Yes.
It was.
I was put in a room. They did their scans, and they cleared their schedule. That was cleared their schedule for Monday.
Yeah. And so we were all gas, no brakes.
Yeah. So within a week, I was getting prepped for surgery of finding out.
Yeah. And this was during a difficult transition with our company. We own a construction and maintenance company, and we were going through a transition. The timing was horrendous. Could not have been worse. Yeah, everything stacked against us very, very quickly.
Yeah.
It was a life-altering moment. Yep. A life-changing moment.
So we went into surgery Monday, knowing that we were getting that I was getting the radical hysterectomy. Because the tumor was in the ovaries, and we knew that the ovaries were coming out along with everything else. But we didn't know the exploratory they did after that.
So while they were there, they were gonna anything else that they found, any cancer that they found that they would remove. There was some shadowing. And so they were going to go in and get everything that they could.
So they ended up getting the appendix, scraping the pelvic bone, large intestines, small intestines. Ended up waking up with an ostomy bag, and the surgeon had called Bodhi.
Wow, good times.
And
he said he called. I got texts about every hour and a half from the hospital. I came home. We've got children, and so I came home and was taking care of kids and taking care of life here, and got a call from the doctor, and he said, "I'm sorry, I tried." I exactly what you're thinking is exactly what I thought. Wait, what happened? And he went on after a moment to explain that he couldn't get all of the cancer, and that my wife now had an ostomy bag.
Oh,
that's
just great.
That'll be good news to break to her. Didn't even know that was a possibility. Nobody mentioned an ostomy bag to me beforehand. I would have said, "Oh heck no! Don't even do the surgery then." No, no. But it was a scary time, yeah.
Yeah.
And some of you watching this have gone through that. Some of you watching this will go through that. Hopefully, nobody has to go through it that extreme. But yeah, it was a crazy. That was a crazy time.
Between 2 to 3 weeks, I was in the hospital. I remember waking up and
man, wow.
Yeah, I was on the first floor that first night, and in pain.
A lot of pain. She was hurting.
Y'all know, like, okay, I'm pretty mellow and pretty easygoing. And that night, I was definitely that crazy lady yelling for somebody to give me meds.
Give me meds.
I hurt so bad, pain I never had felt before, and yeah, they couldn't. They gave me whatever was prescribed, but nothing more than that. The next morning, when I could have visitors, Bodhi and my sister and my mom, they got the doctors involved and were like, she can't be like this. This is not her.
Sometimes
they ended up giving me a drip after that.
Sometimes you have to take the hat off, and you gotta unbutton the shirt, and you gotta head out into the hallway and let them know to call security now, because they're gonna need security. And then you let them know that the first person that walks out and is a doctor should probably walk into her room. And if you say that with enough decibel and enough bass in your voice and enough meaning, doctors come out of all of the crawl spaces, all of the tiny dark corners of the hospital, like, she's been handled very, very well.
Yes.
From that point forward. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourselves, folks.
Yes.
Even through the threat of violence. I would never, ever, no, I'm joking, for the most part, completely joking, completely. I would never, ever, ever suggest anything like that. Squirrel. So, fast forward to now, and there's a lot that's happened between then and now. ACH. Her ACH payments. Her ACH payments decreased significantly. No, her CA-125 levels went from 3,099, almost 3,100,
right after surgery.
Right after surgery, down to 45 at the last. So we're 10 points away from
being under
35, which is within normal range. There's still more to go, but we're staying positive. God has carried us through to this point. She has reacted very, very well to heavy dosage of chemo, and although the family has had to go through some major changes, I think we're all doing really, really well. So we're blessed with that. So I guess some questions for you. Okay. So, I mean, I think we're blessed. Yeah. Clearly we're blessed. What are some of the things, I mean, how have we gotten to this point and we're still holding it together? Is this some kind of weird form of denial?
I don't think so. I think communication, really. I mean, we talk about what we're scared of. We talk about what we are worried about. We talk about what we want to do in the future. We talk about everything. And we talk about it all with our kids.
That's important.
We talk about
That's really, really difficult. That has been really, really difficult. And how we've talked to the kids, because we've got an 18-year-old son who moved away to college in September, the month before Mom got sick. And we updated him real time as things were going on. Our 16-year-old daughter got stuff after school. She got updates.
And she's the one that has the LGS, so she's got cognitive delay as well. So we had to be careful on how we discussed it with her. And then
we had the 6-year-old who we had to... Basically, the first couple of weeks was just, Mom is sick.
And he's a mama's boy,
and he's a mama's boy as well. All of my boys are mama's boys.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm about their mama, too. I get it. So... For the sake of this conversation, what are the things that people do fear? I know for me, before cancer, what I would think about cancer was physically all of those things. Emotionally, I would, fear is a big deal, and insecurities, and not knowing what the future hold. All of those things are scary. But I want to talk about the physical. Like, what's been the hardest thing physically for you?
Well, I think at different stages, there were different things that were hard.
For example?
So, the beginning, after surgery, I mean, just getting up out of bed was hard. It just hurt so bad to move because of the incision. And then while healing, the incision opened up. Yeah. Like, I had to be careful what I did. I had to be careful moving. And then, I mean, I guess I'm working on it now. The sleeping on my back, that's hard. I'm a side sleeper, and having the incision wide open, I mean, and the surgery, I mean, I was on my back for 6 months. I'm only just now starting to sleep on my side, and it's with the pillow props.
It's a pillow prop behind her and me propped in front of her. Yeah. It's glorious. Oh, the best thing ever.
And then I guess my ostomy is another hard one because of being a little on the chubbier side. It doesn't stick out. It's flush with my skin. So the skin gets irritated all around it all the time. So it hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be rough. Watching you go from completely able-bodied, albeit we were both, rather heavy, certainly before cancer, a couple of years ago. Watching you go from being fully able-bodied to watching you be absolutely unable to get out of bed without full assistance. Yeah. That was rough, but
now this is why.
If we could live life with full 20/20 hindsight, we wouldn't make any mistakes, and then we wouldn't need any hindsight. Actually, it'd be perfect. Yeah, can I call for a mulligan? Do-over?
I don't think so.
No.
That's how it works.
All right. Well, thanks for taking some time tonight. Thanks for joining us. Our longer conversations are going to be like this. Probably not as much great content, but who knows? We're doing this for us. every bit or more than we are for everyone out there. We do hope that something in this is helpful to you. Hopefully it never has to be in the future, but if you've got someone that's someone you love, or you yourself are afflicted with cancer, then we hope that somewhere in our journey or in our story you'll find a little bit of peace, a little bit of levity, maybe a chuckle, and just know that you're not going through this life sentence alone, huh? Well, thanks for joining us. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and smash your wife's cell phone. No, don't do that. I got in trouble for smashing her phone last time. Don't smash the phone.
Don't do that.
Thanks for coming in, Ron.